Well, they say when the worms are biting, you've got to eat. So stick around, guys. If you like some food, we're going to talk about roadside recipes. Hi guys, welcome back. Old Bum here, and I've been asked a bit about food, what I eat when I travel. And well, there's several ways you can go about this. You can go light and basically buy everything, breakfast, lunch, dinner, on the road. Works out expensive and sometimes inconvenient, especially travelling here in Australia when there's not always a cafe or a restaurant somewhere to eat and get some food. Secondly, a lot of people buy them hiking dehydrated foods. Again, I've never tried them, so I can't say whether they're good or bad, but I've priced them to look at taking them with me, and they're up to $15 a meal, and that again is expensive. Number three, you can live on 2-minute noodles, but who wants to live on 2-minute noodles for a week when they're travelling, or 2 weeks or 3 weeks? It's pretty tasteless. And they're alright for a quick snack, but to sustain you along the way, no. And then there's 4. You can be self-sufficient, and like me, you can use a bit of a mixture of canned, dried and fresh ingredients, and you can whip yourself up anything, anywhere on the side of the road while you're riding. So keep watching, and we're going to whip up a quick and easy chicken and vegetable curry with rice. First up, guys, we're going to need our chicken. And here we have 1 tin of chicken. Now I was a bit funny about tin chicken until I tried it one day. And I only tried it because I thought, well, I eat tin fish, I eat sardines, tuna, all that sort of stuff. Out of the tin, I'll try the chicken. Guess what? It tastes like chicken. 1 tin of chicken. 1 small can of coconut cream or coconut milk. Now, I'm using this curry blend which I bought, but I also make up my own curry blend. This is a South Indian vegetable curry blend, mild. I picked that up at the Eka one year, I think it was last year, from a store, and it's pretty nice. It's a mild curry, great for this sort of thing when you're having vegetables and chicken. You know, it's mild curry. Got to add a little bit extra heat, and that's me chili. Now, the fresh ingredients I'm going to use today is about a half carrot. Oh, that's a big carrot, a big half, so I probably won't use all that. I'll only probably use about 2/3 of that. So, carrot. And another big zucchini, so I'll probably only use about a half of what's there in the zucchini, and these are things I take with me. I like to take some fresh ingredients with me. I find it a bit more convenient. You can't always get this sort of stuff dehydrated in packets, and so that's why I like to take it. It lasts a couple of days, so you do have to restock, but that's fine. And we're going to have about a half medium onion. Going to have probably, I like to carry these little cocktail truss tomatoes because they're pretty good. You don't get a lot of waste out of them, like you don't always use a whole tomato when you buy the bigger ones. So I like to buy these little cocktail truss tomatoes, and that way if I'm making a wrap for lunch, I use a whole one and I don't have to worry about waste or anything like that. So we'll probably need about 3 of those today. One more. And of course, while I'm in there, a bit of capsicum. Red, green, yellow, pink, purple, blue, doesn't matter. Capsicum. Now, at the end, I'm going to throw in a little bit of fresh spinach. I take this because I like this baby spinach more so than lettuce. It's got a little bit more flavour in it. And so I usually take a bit of that when I'm travelling, and probably one of them little bags of lettuce mix that you buy, salad mix that you buy. So we'll put that in at the end, the lettuce. And so this is one thing I found great. These are little sachets of tomato paste. $2 a packet, you get 4 in a box, and handy, 1 sachet, 1 meal, great and convenient. So I usually take a packet of these away with me, 4 of them, and use them quite readily for pastas and so forth. And then we know we're doing a curry, got to have tomato paste. So, vegetable oil, a little bit of oil, and salt, and pepper, and of course, I'll put that up front there, and of course, we need about a half cup of rice. Half cup will give you about a cup cooked. And so we're just going to simmer that in absorption method. I'll get it right in a minute, and that'll turn out nice. And so that's the ingredients, guys. I forgot one more thing, and that thing is garlic. Can't forget the garlic. How can you have a curry? How can you actually eat anything without garlic? It says necessary as salt and pepper in my books. So there we go, and garlic. So there we have all the ingredients. So let's start cooking. So guys, I'm just going to clear this to the side. I'm going to put the rice on, get it started, while I chop up the veggies. So like I said, guys, half cup of rice, and I like to do a 2 to 1. So 2 cups, so that's half a cup of water. So half cup of rice, so we're going to put in 1 cup of water, and so pot out of the way, let's get the little Coleman 1 peak cranked up. Ooh, salt. Good pinch of salt, a little one for good measure. And so here we go, guys. I'm just going to bring that to the boil, and we're going to just let that simmer. I'm going to turn it right down to let it simmer, and that'll just absorb the moisture. And then just before it's cooked, when it's still, even before pre-al dente type of thing, I'll let it steam while I start cooking, and then by the time I finish cooking, it'll be beautiful and ready to go. Anyway, so let's start with the onion. Let's get a little bit of, I'm going to use olive oil today. You can use vegetable oil, olive oil. I usually carry a bit of a mixture of both. They're the little toiletry bottles that you buy, great for oil. And so we're just going to slice up the onion. I like my onions sliced in my curries. You can dice them, slice them, chop them, whatever you want to do. I'm going to put that straight in there, guys. Doesn't really matter. And then we're going to use some garlic. Might move that over there. Getting a little bit small there, so here we go. We've got about 4 cloves of garlic here. Garlic is a preference to people. Some people like it more, some people don't. I love it. I certainly am not a vampire. So you just want to dice this up. I don't worry about chopping it up too fine. I like the flavour of garlic, and the more you, the finer you cut it up, the more chance you've got of having it burn, and then when garlic burns it gets a bit of a bitter taste in it. So okay, let's start with our other veggies, and these only need a rough chop. So here's I hope that wind isn't going to play havoc with that gas stove. Still boiling away, so we're going to just dice the capsicum up. Here we go with the zucchini. Dice it up. And guys, you don't have to throw these veggies in it. You can throw whatever veggies you want in it. It's up to you. You know, I get really jealous when I watch these overseas videos when they're in Canada or Europe and it's snowing and they're hiking or cycling through the snow. And next thing you know, they're building this fire and they pull out this massive T-bone steak with bacon and throw it on a fire. So where's the carrot? Oh, I'm just going to go about that much carrot. So you see guys, it's pretty much hodgepodge. It's nothing flash. And we're basically just going to build the curry up in a sec and throw these vegetables in, let them tenderise. I don't get too carried away with the tomatoes. People like to cut the skins off, I don't. I think that all adds to the flavour. Okay guys, here we are. We've got all the stuff all chopped up, like I said, just roughly. And that's the capsicum, zucchini, carrot and some tomato. And of course we've got the onion and the garlic with the oil already in the pot, so ready to go. So we're going to turn our rice off now and just let it steam. So anyway guys, let's crank the old one peak up again. I'm only using lightweight aluminium pots, so I don't want a massive heat. I've opened my can of coconut milk. If you can, I couldn't when I got this, I could only get the milk. You can get the cream's better because it's a bit thicker. And so we're going to empty this. I'm going to try and drain this as best I can. There's not a lot of fluid that comes out of them, but there is a bit. So anyway, we'll just leave that there. I'm going to put the curry in. I'm going to put about a tablespoon, tablespoon and a half. Little extra sprinkle of, and an extra sprinkle. Going to cook that spice and let the flavours come out in that curry spice. And then we're going to add a sachet, here it is, of tomato paste. I like to add the tomato paste first because it just cooks down a little bit. I'm just going to put the tomato paste down a little bit. And we're going to start throwing in the other veggies now and just cook them down a bit. If I can get them in. The chicken's going to go in towards the end, so I'm just going to stir this around and round up any escapees. Trying to get that curry through them vegetables. So there we go, we'll be stirring that a little bit. So now, coconut milk. Oh, it's in. And guys, we're pretty well on our way now. Just going to stir that in. Get everything off the spoon. Oh, look at the colour of that. Beautiful. We are just going to wait until veggies are tender, and then we're going to add the chicken. As I said, if you put the chicken in too early, even the tin stuff, because it's cooked, it goes really dry and strawy. So we're going to bring that to the boil now, and when that's simmering away nicely for a while, we're going to add the chicken, give that a bit of a stir, throw in the spinach at the very So we've got the vegetables nice and tender. I'm about to throw in the chicken, not the towel, and the spinach, and then we're going to plate up and we'll all be done. I've drained the chicken best as I can. They're not always, they don't have a lot of fluid in it, but because I'm using coconut milk and not cream, it will be a little bit more runnier than what I normally hope. So I'm just going to try and spoon this in with as little liquid as I can. Like I said, this doesn't need to be really cooked, this chicken. It just needs to be stirred through and heated up. There's not a lot of meat in there, it's mainly vegetables, and if you're one of them people who don't eat meat, like I said, you can easily substitute it for chickpeas. I like cannelli beans in a curry, that's really nice. Butter beans, red kidney beans, if you're that way inclined. I eat a lot of stuff that's just plainly vegetarian on the trail, mainly because it's easier to get stuff in tins. So chicken's through. Yeah. Just got to turn that off now and use a residual heat just to put just a handful, not much spinach. And so we're just going to mix that through. Here we go. Now it's time to plate up. Bring the plate over. Have our rice, which is lovely and cooked. Stir it around, and as you can see, look at that. Look at that. By doing it with the absorption method and doing it just slowly and letting the last few minutes of it just steam rather than cook, look at that. That's just a little aluminium pan, that's my billy, and nothing's stuck to it. So, put a little hole in the middle, and here comes the curry. And we're just going to pour that over the rice. And so here we go, guys. Roadside chicken and vegetable curry with rice. That's what it's all about. You don't have to eat 2-minute noodles, you don't have to pay a fortune. That whole meal, that, as you can see, that would feed 2 people easily, especially with a bit of bread or some wraps to dip in it. Whole cost of that with a tin of chicken, everything included, $4. Can't beat that, guys. That's what it's all about. Preparation time, 5 minutes by the time you cut up a few veggies. Cooking time, 15 minutes max. Anyway, guys, hope you enjoyed that. That's my, like I said, roadside recipe for this week. Take it easy, guys, and get out there. Well, guys, I hope you enjoyed that video. As you can see, I like cooking, so cooking on the side of the road really isn't a big drama to me. But I'd like to say a big thank you to everyone who has subscribed to the channel. I'm running a small channel, and it's been difficult to just focus on trips because, you know, being a married man and kids and jobs, and you can't always get away. So videos have been a little bit intermittent. I want to get behind the channel a little bit more over the coming months and do more recipes, do some gear reviews of my stuff that I have, and do some just general vlogs. and writing blogs around town. I live in Bundaberg, which is a beautiful part of the world. I love it here, and so there's so much to see around here. So I want to start taking the camera with me more around my domain and doing more updates. So again, thank you for those who have subscribed. I hope you stick around, and I hope you enjoy the content, and I hope it gets better. And thanks guys, appreciate it all. Bye.